Shoo, you flea bag, shoo!
I pledge my heart, oh Lucian, please return.
I pledge my life, oh Lucian.
I pledge my soul, oh Lucian.
Oh, pilgrim.
May Lucian return.
The prayer seems...
May Lucian...
May he return.
I pledge my life.
I pledge my soul.
Greetings. Have you come to join us in the... Or do you wish to... Lucian's day wouldn't be the same without the faithful... Ah, the path of blood is a more advanced form of pilgrim. The path of blood ends in death. For the sign suggests that if we pray hard, it was Lord Arp spends most of...
I pledge
I pledge my heart.
I pledge my heart, oh Lucian.
I pledge my life.
Please return.
Please return. I pledge my life, oh Lucian.
I pledge my soul.
Me first. My heart.
She seemed so confident. Something closed the door.
There, a switch.
There, a switch.
There's a curious-looking panel. There's a slot in the center of the button. It looks like something should be placed in it. The amulet is a perfect fit, though the button slowly sinks into the wall. A moment passes, and a long, empty moment ticks by. Nothing happens. A long, empty moment. Nothing happens. The bewildered ghost, the warmth of your...
It seems the amulet can't hold anymore. There, a switch.
There's a curious-looking panel discreetly nestled upon the amulet fits the slot perfect. The buttons, the source fades from the amulet, consumed by the gears turn behind the ancient wall. A nearby hatch in the floor unseals itself.
There, a switch.
Hey, guard woken.
remember. I owe you my thanks for paving the way. When we made our little deal, I had no idea of the things you had done. You think you're the divine in waiting, but you're just another pawn. A stooge for Ahu and the Seekers, those arch traitors. They're the enemies of Divinity, and so God-woken are you. I am the only one left who can save Lucian. I am his holy warrior. I am the one true loyalist. I am the truth. I am the real. You are
A razor smile unfolds upon his lips.
Yes, my lord Lucian, I'm coming.
Even in death, the spirit of Charon, the
Lucian, I'm coming. I'm coming, Lucian, I'm coming, Lucian, Lucian, I'm coming, coming!
The spiritual union is sudden. It sounds and feels as if you have fallen to the sand chest first from the coast's tallest cliff. You gasp. You bow to Alexander, as Gareth has said you must. You rise, and the bishop's scepter points directly at you. Show me. He is the master. You are the obedient hound, and he wants to see your tricks. Alexander's cloak and coronet shine radiantly upon being blessed. His face, however, is numb. He waves you off without a word. He doesn't see your fists tighten. He doesn't see your jaw clench. He doesn't know that next time will be different. Your soul rejoins your body with the same force with which it left. The spirit of Charon looks at you. For once, his gaze is crystal clear. You find instead an ocean of rage, storm-torn and heavy, with great black waves battering the shores of his conscious mind. Charon wishes he could have been more than he was. He wishes he could have been the creator. But he was the destroyer, and he embraced destruction. Fearing he... And there, beneath the regret, lies the kernel of fear from which all of this rage flowed. Fear that he could not be better. Fear that what he was all that he could be. Fear of his own potential greatness. Charon blinks once, twice, then the ocean of anger evaporates. The nugget of fear appears in the palm of his hand. He stares at it, turns it this way and that. Then he closes his hand over it and squeezes. When he opens it again, his hand is empty. He smiles at you, lays his hand upon your breast, and gives you a gift, one soul to another, to enhance your talents as you see fit. Then he leaves for the halls.
No sign of Lucian's body. Has Dallas beaten us here?
The blessed altar seems to want to be touched. The altar seems to respond. Beyond it, something creaks, as if the pipework was moving. The sound comes from beyond the altar, but also echoes and gurgles behind. A blessed stone altar. The cool stone seems to beg to be touched. In the space beyond... altar seems... A blessed stone in the space... The altar... A blessed stone in the space... In the space... The altar... A blessed stone in the space... In the pit beyond, things move once more, as if returning to their original position. Then the mechanism rests. Behind you, the sound echoes away. A blessed stone altar. The cool stone seen in the space... The altar seems... A blessed stone of the altar seems... A blessed stone altar. The cool stone in the space beyond. The altar. Peering through the... A blessed stone of the altar. A blessed stone of the altar. A blessed stone altar in the space. The altars. A blessed, the altars.
Paladins don't need them either. Can we go in? I've heard they're not going human.
Nice.
I serve all who seek aid. May the gods watch over you.
Suspect in Alexander murder found dead in Driftwood.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them surrender.
Not too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going on like that?
Arx is still a free city, last time I checked.
There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore. Hear ye, hear ye.
All those broken arrows. You've got your work cut out. Some are still slowed. What are you looking for? I'm not tricky.
I heard that the
As long as
paladins
arrow
killed
flies
unarmed
straight.
magisters. Didn't even let them surrender.
Trouble brewing in the air. Too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going on like that?
Arx is still a free city, last time I checked.
There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
I welcome newcomers and natives alike. We shall
I
tread.
heard that the paladins
shall
killed
talk.
unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them surrender.
Kraken sighted at sea. Too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going on like that?
Arx is still a free city, last time I checked.
There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
I welcome newcomers and natives alike. We shall tread. We shall talk.
Hear ye, hear ye.
I welcome newcomers and natives alike. We shall tread. We shall talk.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them surrender.
Too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going on like that?
I welcome newcomers and
Arx is
natives
still a free
alike.
city,
We shall
last time I
tread.
checked.
We shall talk.
There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them surrender.
Too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going on like that?
Arx is still a free city, last time I checked.
There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
I welcome newcomers and natives alike. We shall tread. We shall talk.
Hear ye, hear ye.
I welcome newcomers and natives alike. We shall tread. We shall talk.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters.
What a
Didn't
pile
even
of
let them
junk.
surrender.
They got damage.
Too loud.
It'll fix
What
up.
do you think the paladins would do to us if
You're
they heard you
confident?
going on like that?
I'll give you that.
Arx is still a free city, last time I checked.
There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
Natives alike. We shall tread. We shall talk.
Magisters colluded with Black Ring. Paladins clean house.
I heard that the paladins killed
I
unarmed
welcome
magisters.
newcomers and
Didn't
natives
even let them
alike.
surrender.
We shall tread. We shall talk.
Not too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going on like that?
Arx is still a free city, last time I checked.
bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
I'm not picky. So long as the arrow flies straight. What a pile of junk.
It got damaged in the fight. It'll fix up just fine.
You're confident. I'll give you that.
Cranley Hubert publishes latest edition. New book already out of date.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them surrender.
Not too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that?
We shall trade. We shall talk.
Arx is still a free city, last time I checked.
There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
Ring. Paladins clean house.
I welcome newcomers and natives alike. We shall trade. We shall talk.
What a pile of junk.
It got damaged in the fight. It'll fix up just fine.
You're confident. I'll give you that.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them surrender.
Not too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that?
The council school will reopen soon.
Arx is still a free city,
I welcome
last time I
newcomers and
checked.
natives alike. We shall trade. We
There's
shall
bodies
talk.
in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
I've heard they're not showing.
I pledge my heart.
Pledge my life for Lucius.
Venture north, bones need not be broken. Screams need not rend this old air. Preserve thyself and flee. To cross this threshold is to plunge into thy grave. Do not decide in haste. Very well. Embrace thy fate.
Room, eh? Charming.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Moving to corporeal transposition engine. hazardous concoction vessels generated.
They just keep coming. Look around. There's got to be a way to make them stop. Lucky find. Look out. I see a trap nearby. Look out. I see a trap nearby. Careful now. That's a trap. Careful now. That's a trap. Careful now. That's a trap.
That lever did something. I could feel it. Careful now. That's a trap. Yeah, it feels like that lever did something. Something happened. That must have been the last lever. Must be getting closer to Lucian's crypt.
Master Vane! I never thought I'd see you again. It's been so long since our time together in your library. It's me, Harina. Do you remember me? Oh, Master Vane, you were always kind. But more than that, you were always good. Always working so hard for a better world, a more perfect world. Your best was not enough then, but perhaps it is now. It's not too late, Master Vane. We can fix everything that went wrong, everything. We could be free of tyrants, free of the Seven, of the King, of the Void, free to live our lives and study the universe again. With your help, we could be restored, not as some twisted monsters, as our true selves. That would not be possible, Master Vane. To be restored, we need the source of the mortal races. The power that gives them life was stolen from us. We need to right the balance. The powers of the Seven are the key. Once you have claimed them as your own, use them to open a gateway to the Void so we may return. We'll take back the source that was stolen from us to restore ourselves as Eternals. Then we'll use the source of the Seven to close the hole they created, and we'll make sure the Void and the King stay on the other side. Together, we can do it. You can right this wrong and restore the Eternals. Please, Master Vane, set us free.
The truth hangs heavy upon the air itself, unspoken. This is the point of no return. Somewhere beyond this point, you shall be undone, or you shall ascend. There is no middle ground.
You come here often. I don't know what you did, but you just released a source flood. I thought I'd come and see what all the fuss was about. Should have known you were getting yourself into trouble. Looks like the big moment has finally arrived. I will do everything I can to support you, Godwoken. I will pray for you. I think you'll need it. Don't underestimate the power of true prayer. This is a place of incredible power, where a single prayer holds the weight of thousands. Your heart and soul will fill as quickly as they're drained. Consider it a taste of your divine future. The people will pray for you. In turn, they'll trust you to do right by them, as I'm trusting you to do now. Of course, it's up to you whether or not to listen. I know how I'd respond, but you do you.
Melody wearily chuckles to herself, then bows her head in a show of unexpected but sincere reverence.
Looks like my investment's paid off after all.
I need worship only one divine, and I believe he stands before me now.
You've shown me kindness in the face of my sins. My worship is the least I can offer.
I've always preferred to be the one reaping the attention, but you've turned the tables. I suppose it's only right, seeing as how a new divinity may stand before me.
Now go. Rivellon needs a new divine.
Faye, Godwoken. Dallas told me about you. You must be as hard as diamonds, and twice as bright, to have come so far. Your divine welcomes you.
The divine you thought dead lords over the chamber from a granite throne. He moves to speak, but it's Wiedemann's voice that next pierces the air.
What a twist.
Lucian frowns at Wiedemann, then bestows a benevolent smile upon you. All that you know of him flashes across the panorama of your mind.
I underestimated you, Godwoken. You have proven to be a formidable foe. You have my respect.
Respect? Indeed.
Lucian's gaze rests upon you and goes through you. He takes your measure entirely.
Lucian, we should tell him the truth.
Yes, I agree. It is time we dropped our masks.
Dallis nods, then reaches for the sides of her head. Where there was one face, suddenly there are four. She takes off the mask of the shapeshifter. A skull is revealed, bejeweled and ancient as the void.
I am eternal.
Aren't they just full of surprises?
Fear not, Godwoken. Dallis is on the side of all that is good. She is helping me rid Rivellon of the influence of the Source. Listen to her.
I shall tell you the tale as I told it to Lucian. Long ago, the scholar Fane discovered that the veil between the world and the void was made of Source. Our 7 lords desired this power.
Of course.
Silence, slave. Our king forbade the 7 to reach for this power, but they didn't listen. Instead, they rebelled and sent the king and his people into the void.
With the Source they stole from the Veil. The 7 created the races so they would have worshippers.
During their lives, worshippers collect souls. When they die, the gods feed from them. It's an ingenious system.
Our souls are nothing but vats for the Source-hungry gods.
The 7 made a mistake. By taking its source, they tore a hole in the veil, and it is through this hole that the void finds its way into our world.
The 7's lust for power let in the void. Our goal is to close the hole they created, to restore the Source to the veil. When we are done, there shall be no more Source in the world. Rivellon will be finally freed from the gods that enslaved them.
My people cannot be allowed to return from the void. They are tarnished. They are void-woken. They can only bring chaos and death and...
There is more, but she hesitates to share it. Then she decides that she must.
I was a child when the God King tore my family apart. I was purged of Source and left to rot in a putrid tomb. A child. It was hell. A hell I suffered for the sins of my father. He was the one that betrayed the God King. He was the one that told the 7 the secrets of the Veil. The cruel joke of it all is that the same tomb that housed my tortured body is what sheltered me from the void. Few Eternals escaped that fate. Myself. My mother, Fane. Yes. You are my father.
Dallis gives you a steady look, cool and collected. This is your daughter. You are her father.
Your child rotted away in a tomb, just like you, father. Look at us! We are all that remains! But now I have revenge. Revenge on the 7 and the God King. Revenge for what they took from me. My life. My people. My mother!
The hammer's voice falters and her coolness vanishes. Every crack and rasp betrays her grief. But her next words burn not with sadness, but anger.
Did you even look for me? Did you even look for her?
Dallis, control yourself. Our purpose transcends your personal wounds.
Yes. You are right.
Dallas's reasons weren't mine to question. All that ever mattered to me was peace. Peace for Rivellon. Peace for me, whatever the means. And now, we are on the precipice.
You wish to apologize? We have moved well beyond apologies, Father. Your actions led to this moment, and all the moments in between. Every purged sorcerer, every family torn apart by void. All of it. You have but one path to atonement, and Rivellon has but one path to redemption. You must give up your source. You must be purged. She sacrificed herself for the betterment of Rivellon. She didn't do it willingly, mind you. Curiosity led her to the tomb. My hunger for source took care of the rest. I presume her bones remain there. And then I took her place. Face rippers are such marvels, aren't they? It didn't take long to realize that Lucian was the key to my vengeance, and I was the key to the salvation of Rivellon.
While Dallas sought the Aetherin, I started draining the gods of their source.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
One more word from you, and I shall use the leash.
I had to hide from the gods. So I had the walls of this crypt equipped with tenebrium and protections put in place. It worked. Everyone, even the gods, thought me dead. As divine, I was created, empowered to stop the void. I was the avatar of the Seven, their strength and their weakness. My bond to them allowed me to drain them of their source.
Yes, in a sense. When the Death Fog was unleashed, many elves died. With fewer elves to worship him, Teosendilius weakened. This gave the God King his first real foothold back in the world. To strengthen himself, he sent his Voidwoken, the remnants of my people, to hunt down the sorcerers seeking to reclaim their source.
The Voidwoken. Disgusting things. They ravaged the land they touched and infected the air they breathed. They were also an incredible stroke of luck. You see, blaming the sorcerers for Voidwoken made them easier to capture.
The Aetherin now contains almost all of the source the Seven stole. Soon, we will be able to heal the Veil.
The void shall be banished, and I, Lucian the Divine, shall return from the dead. A false divine, of course. I shall have no power. But the world will not know this. I shall demand peace, and we shall have it.
The plan is almost complete.
We have made so many sacrifices, Godwoken. All of us. Of ourselves and those we love. One last sacrifice is required. For the future of Rivellon, you must surrender your source.
Decide. Be the true hero and give up your source, or be forced to submit. Like a coward. Like a slave.
There is no other way. The source of the world is required to close the veil. All of the source. We only lack yours.
As I say, one last sacrifice is required. Yours. We already had more than enough Godwoken.
Another sacrifice I was forced to make. Those beautiful people. I was as kind as I could be. I promise you that. Alexander was Godwoken. Once, years ago, I should have killed Damien, but instead took him as my son. Quite the mistake. Now, I was forced to kill Alexander, my blood. But once more, I could not.
The task fell to me.
And me.
Good. You understand.
The world shall not know this. I shall return from the grave, a divine without power, yet all who desire power shall fear me. I shall carry the secret of my lack of divinity. Peace shall reign.
Then let us proceed. Show some responsibility!
You'll be a hero. Everyone will know of the sacrifice you'll make. Your name will be synonymous with the survival of Rivellon.
Don't let them do this to us.
I understand. Your sacrifice shall be made for you.
I'm sorry. You've come such a long way, but there is too much at stake. This is the end.
Faye, Dallas,
What, Lucian?
I am
respect.
Lucian?
Lucian.
Yeah.
Dallas.
I am.
Aren't they just full of surprises?
Fear not.
I shall long ago sight our king.
With the source they stole from the Veil, the Seven created the races so they...
During
Ours,
the Seven.
the Seven. When we are done, there shall be no more source in the world.
He hesitates.
Here, my one mistake meant all those sacrifices were for naught. Those sacrifices must...
I seek vengeance.
There is...
I was a child when it was the crusade. Yes, you.
Dallas gives you a steady...
You're... Look at it now.
The hammers...
Did you...
Dallas control... Dallas's reasons weren't mine to question. All that ever mattered to me was peace.
Your act, you have but one path to atonement. She did, and then I took her place. Face ribbers are such marvelous.
While that's...
One more...
I had as divine, I was created.
Maggot. I am no slave.
With a flick of her wrist, Dallas sends a jolt through Brachus's body. He writhes in pain.
Don't worry, he's well under control. He has made a fine servant. Isn't that right? Ingrate. I used him to find the Eteran. When we're done, I'll release him from his duty and free him from his pain. Until then...
Dallas punctuates her statement with another wrist flip. Brachus shudders.
Yeah, to strengthen
The void, you see,
the attack, the plan.
we have made. That is, we only lack yours.
Good.
The world shall not know this. I shall return from
We
another sacrifice. Alex,
the task
And me.
as I say, one last then let show.
you'll be a...
Don't let them do this to us.
I understand your sacrifice.
I'm sorry. You've come such a long way, but there is too much at stake. This is the end.
Good. You shall not seal the veil. And now it is time. I call on the God King. Come claim what is yours.
How? What? You are unleashed!
Vredeman cackles in delight at this turn of events. His unbridled glee slithers into and around your pockmarked bones.
You left the leashing wand next to me, you stupid maggot. So accustomed had you become to me pretending to be your slave.
Kill him!
Do shut up, you tedious buffoon. And don't look so surprised. As if I would allow that bone-bag Dallas to enslave me. Me?
This is not the time for talk.
Too late, you moldering, blight-stained pigs. Grant me power, my ally. God King, I call on you. You dare interrupt Brachus Rex? How novel. Who are you to challenge the Source King? Ah! You are the fetid dirt on my boot. You are nothing at all. I am the Source King. I shall rule. I shall rule. The God King hears my call. He sends a companion worthy of my power. Come to your father. Come to the Source King.
He struggles to rise, but the weight of his own pain leaves him to gravity's mercy.
My time is done. But your source burns so bright I'm all but blinded by it. Be wise and true, Godwoken. I am no hero, but wisdom and truth. These are values I always believed in.
Dallis groans in pain.
I have failed. The future of all that is rests on your shoulders.
Listen, this is it. Again. And I want you to know I'm not putting up a fight, not against you. My revels are now ended. Yours are about to begin. I've had my vengeance, my life and my liberty. You helped me win them back. And then, when you told me you loved me, all of me awoke. All I want now is for this to end. To be by your side when we wage the final battle. And long, long after. I know you do. And I love you too. Now kiss me.
You kiss each other passionately, ready to face the darkest dark. You think back on your journey here, on all that you have seen and done. You think of the Magisters, of the sorcerers they hunted, and of the good and the evil on both sides. You think of how the Eternals came as Voidwoken to reclaim their stolen world. You look at the source around you. The power is immense. Divinity at your fingertips. You think of what you could do with such power. The rights you'd wrong, the wars you'd win. You marvel at your journey and how it has changed you. You think of those you left behind, and of those you met along the way, who stood by you or against you. It's time to choose your fate, and the fate of all you hold dear. What shall it be? Shall you be divine? A cloud of purest black breaks through. The chill of death, then its very visage, the pale skull at the heart of the void. This is the God King himself.
Not one! There is not one who will choose divinity. What fools! They have power within their grasps, but they fail to take it. These races truly are inferior. Victory is mine. My people! The world is ours once more. The reign of thieves is at an end. These so-called races will be our slaves and our food stock. For we are the truth. We are the real. We are eternal!
You think of it's time. Shall you be... After all that you have been through, and all that you have done, all that you have become, the Aetheran lies in front of you. Divinity is yours to take, or to say. What you do next decides your own fate, and the future of the world. What shall you do with divinity?
And so it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the Godwoken. The Eternals reclaimed the world. Dwarves, elves, lizards, and humans all became slaves, ruled over by the Sworn and the Eternals. Relics of the old world remained, but in time they crumbled and fell, like the memories of the peoples who had built them. Lost to time, like sand in the wind. But not lost to Fane. Fane would never forget. As for me, I was freed of one covenant only to be enslaved once more. But I am fortunate. I serve Master Fane now. My task? To chronicle the rise and fall of the Godwoken. This was their story. Master, I hope you approve.
Malady stands tall and proud, sunlight sparkling off her mask. From here she looks almost angelic.
Well, here we are again. You, me, and the ship I've saved from ruin for your personal benefit. I'd say you owe me, but why state the obvious? Get an eyeful. I expect it's the last we'll see of each other for some time. It isn't going to be easy cleaning up this mess you've made. It might not even be possible. I don't know how I could have been so wrong about you. I'm never wrong. How boring. No, thank you. You'll see, you little so-and-so. This isn't over. Until we meet again.
Leave me alone.
If I'd only known what would become of you back when I first laid eyes on you.
Her eyes flick down to your mouth. She smiles coyly, then slinks forward to kiss. Almira pouts.
Oh, no matter. We'll always have our first kiss. I haven't been quite able to put it out of my mind.
Reform my ways. How adorable.
Her eyes flick down to your mouth. She smiles. Almira.
Oh, no matter. Who knows? But a girl needs some fun.
Tarquin looks like he's about to unleash a cutting remark for a moment, but he thinks better of it, and offers a slight bow instead. Gareth bows as you near, but seems either unable or unwilling to speak.
The Eternals.
Gareth is still. For a moment his mind wanders to memories of friends.
I eagerly await what comes.
Sibyl twirls her needle.
The void is open and the ancients rise. The sky, the water.
She turns away. The flaming hatchling. It takes you a moment to realize the egg you've been carrying has hatched at long last. Flaming hatchling. It takes you a moment to realize the egg you've been carrying.
I await but your word, Master. Consider me to be a gift. A shame I must be given as I was called to be. I am yours to command. I am at the ready.
so it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the Godwoken. A new divine rose, a true heir to the Seven, more powerful than ever, and united Rivellon in its battle against the Void. All across the realm he was loved, worshipped and adored. Humans, lizards, elves and dwarves all rallied to his banner. The Great Allegiance stood once more, but the war continued. From the depths of the Void, the God King still sought to return. As for me, I was freed of the God King's terrible tyranny. I avoided an eternity of pain and suffering. Now I fight for the other side. Now I fight for the divine.
Malady stands tall and proud. Sunlight.
Well, here we are again. You, me, at an eyeful, Your Holiness. I expect it's the last we'll see of you.
She turns to you.
Look at you. Magnificent. Don't I know it? Let's hope it pays off.
She fingers the mask, covering her face. For a moment, it seems as though she's about to remove it. But instead, she places a hand on your shoulder.
We've come a long way together. I did my best by you all the way. I sacrificed much. I'd give even more to see you become exactly what you've become. Soon, I'd like to have a little chat about something you can do for me. But I believe that can wait. Relax, enjoy. I certainly plan to do the same. Oh, I don't know, around and about. Treat myself to some mead, a Loverall 300. I'd say we've earned it. And when the time comes, I'll come find you, Your Holiness.
The flaming hatchling, it takes you a...
I've never been fond of what the Divine stands for, but I must say, it's rather exciting to say I've been up close and personal with one. Who knows? A nice cottage someplace quiet for Mahalia and I. A roaring fire and a feather bed. But a girl needs some fun, doesn't she? Reform my ways.
Her eyes flick down to your Almira.
Oh no, man.
You're the new Divine. That's so cool. What's it like? Neat. There's also the matter of my payment for all the stuff I've done for you.
He taps his fingers and...
1,300,000 dozen and 50 teen gold pieces. Now pay up. Oh yeah? What's that?
Han ponders your...
You got it, but you better believe the bill.
Well, if it isn't the new Divine gracing me with his presence. How honored I am. That is the question, isn't it? How does one top the greatest feat of necromancy ever conceived? I might have the answer to that. Tell me, have you ever heard of Gustavgen? No, of course you wouldn't. It's a written language, unreadable to most, but myself naturally. It comes from a mysterious race from another world. Beings that feed on minds. I intend to seek them out. This Gustavgen seems to guard portals to their realm. Once I've uncovered one, well, why settle for being the greatest mind in just one world? There's another for the taking.
There you are. Come, let me take a look at you. I've never known a god before they became divine.
She gives you a long, assessing look, but makes no immediate comment.
Really?
She paces around you.
Well, you certainly look the same. But there's something in the air around you. It vibrates ever so slightly. There's magic in it. Power. Don't you feel it? Maybe you should give it a bit of time. And that quite depends on you, I suppose. Is a deity permitted to mingle among us mortals?
She laughs, and it's music to your soul.
I certainly hope so. We love each other after all.
A kiss, and oh, how sweet she tastes.
Love conquers even divinity.
Amazing I'm still here. That we're still here. That Lucian... Well, that relationship always was complicated, wasn't it? You're so much like him. My instincts tell me to kneel to the new divine. I've done so before, after all. But I can't drive myself to do it again.
Gareth beams. For the first time, he is his own man. Yet his enthusiasm is not a man's, but a child's.
A friend, yes. That I know how to be.
For a moment, his mind wanders to memories of friends and enemies, of malady and magisters, of demons and divinity. He is then in the present once more, and smiles at you.
Friends. I find a way to fit. I wasn't just content to lurk in Lucian's shadow. I was his shadow. Now I stand in the sun as my own man. I just don't know who that man is. And so I find out. My goal is to have a goal. If that makes sense at all. And if it doesn't, well, that's all I've got.
It gives me almost as much pleasure to speak to you as it does to be whole again. I will always be an ally to those that carry swords, to those whose blood is of the heroes of old, and so, as always, I am at the ready.
You look out to the endless beyond. The sun's light plays upon the waves, just as it always did. The sails flutter in the wind, just as they always will. And yet, something is different. You are different. And with a start, you realize where you must go next. You speak the command to the Lady Vengeance, and another chapter begins. War raged on. Arx remained the center of power as the races united behind the Divine. But the Voidwoken attacks continued as they did elsewhere. Arx would see many more long years of war. The ancient empire of lizards became one of the pillars of the new Divine Alliance. The houses of war and of shadows were particularly useful in the fight against the God King. The Empire used the war to expand its territory. With Justinia dead, the Dwarven Kingdom descended into chaos. But although they did not join the Divine Alliance, many joined the fight against the Void, and did their people great honor in battle and in death. With Lucian gone, the elves reluctantly rejoined the Divine Alliance. Their place in the war on the Void would entirely depend on the integrity of the new Divine. And on the integrity of the elven Godwoken who did not ascend. And here and there, across the world, what was left of the Black Ring fought on. The island of Fort Joy remained a sorcerer's paradise, a place of exile for those whose sorcery threatened to bring in the Void. For their well-being, its residents depended entirely on the benevolence of the new Divine. Reaper's Coast struggled on. The farms and the fisheries fought to feed the people against the Voidwoken blight. The black pits took fire. The oil there burns still. Driftwood teetered on the edge of starvation until the night the Voidwoken came from the sea. All were killed. This did, however, put an end to the famine. The nameless isle had vanished. Although only open water remained, by instinct ships would steer clear. None of the captains could articulate why. Sir Gareth thanked the surviving Seekers for their service and gave them their freedom. Disillusioned with ongoing war, he set out alone to find a new purpose. He would never stop seeking. Young Han grew up a warrior and became one of the Alliance's greatest generals. But even he could not win the war. With a new divine at the helm, Malady had a powerful ally. But she was in no hurry to call in her favor. After all, it might be the last thing she ever did. Having performed the greatest act of necromancy in history, Tarquin found the new world unchallenging. He became obsessed with rumors of another plane of existence. One day he vanished and was never seen again. Ahu the wizard served the new divine with honor, wisdom, and an at times unnerving feline elegance. The undead priestess Gratiana remained in her sanctuary, happy to wait for the war to pass. She was troubled only by the silence of her goddess. Jehan the demon hunter never stopped hunting for demons. Sahala sought to strengthen the Elven alliance with the new divine. Her powers of sight proved useful in the ongoing war against the Void, but she could never be sure that the new divine trusted her. Tova, her mother, was Sahala's most trusted warrior. Sabine wandered the world. She became a household name, famed the realm over as a traveling hero, celebrated wherever she went. Enjoying life to the fullest, she was truly and finally free. And then there was you. You, Fane, the eternal divine. What did you do with your power? What kind of divine were you as the world battled on? Did you show mercy or strength? Did you sacrifice others as Lucian had done? Did you regret becoming divine? Did you wish you'd surrendered the power that runs through your veins and sealed the veil? Only you know the truth. Only you know if you atone for your sins.